Look, we get it. People are loud, traffic is trash, and sometimes you just want to disappear off the face of the earth with Wi-Fi. Well, these 15 folks said nope to nosy neighbors, HOA rules, and basically, society. They took matters into their own hands and went completely off the grid. From bunkers under farmland to floating homes in the forest, this is the ultimate introvert bucket list. 15 homes built by people who seriously hate the outside world. And trust me, by the end of this video, you might just be booking a one-way ticket to your own private sanctuary. First up, we're going underground, deep underground. I'm talking about a converted missile silo. Yeah, you heard me right. This place was literally built to withstand a nuclear apocalypse. Now, it's home to a bunch of people who are probably just as happy to see the world burned, metaphorically speaking, of course. This isn't your average basement bunker. This place is 12 stories deep with a swimming pool, a gym, a hydroponic garden, even a library. They've got everything they need down there. They could probably survive for years without ever seeing the light of day. So, if you're looking for the ultimate escape from society, look no further than a decommissioned missile silo. Just make sure you've got a good supply of canned goods and a Netflix subscription. From one extreme to another, let's head over to this cozy little hobbit hole nestled in the hillside. And when I say hobbit hole, I mean it looks like it came straight out of a Tolkien novel. This place is the real deal. It's got the rounded wooden door, the stone pathways winding through the lush greenery, the whole 9 yards. Inside, it's surprisingly spacious. There's a fireplace, solar panels for electricity, a system for collecting rainwater. It's like a tiny eco-friendly paradise hidden away from the world. So if you've ever dreamed of living in a fantasy world, this hobbit hole hideaway might just be your ticket to Middle-earth. Just watch out for orcs. Ever dreamt of sleeping under the northern lights, completely isolated from the rest of civilization? Yeah, me too. Well, this next place takes that fantasy to a whole new level. I'm talking about a glass cabin in the Arctic Circle, surrounded by nothing but snow-covered forests and icy silence. The walls are triple glazed, so you can stay warm and cozy in your PJs while watching the aurora borealis dance across the sky. But here's the catch. There's no road access in the winter. You get there by snowmobile or skis, so you better be okay with solitude because once the snow falls, you're pretty much stuck there until spring. So if you're looking for a truly off-the-grid experience, pack your long underwear and book a one-way ticket to the Arctic glass cabin. Just, maybe bring an extra blanket or two. From the Arctic freeze to the scorching desert heat, this next home is not for the faint of heart. Picture this, a monolithic concrete structure rising up from the desert floor like something out of a Mad Max movie. But instead of being a post-apocalyptic wasteland, it's actually a sustainable, self-sufficient oasis. This place is built right into the desert rock, blending seamlessly with the landscape. It's got solar panels, water recycling systems, even bulletproof windows. No neighbors for miles, no city noise, just you and the vast expanse of the desert. Just make sure you've got a good supply of sunscreen and a healthy respect for rattlesnakes. Okay, this next one is for all you water lovers out there. Imagine waking up to the sound of birds chirping, the gentle rocking of waves, and the smell of fresh pine needles. Now imagine all of that while floating in the middle of a forest. This couple built their own floating village, complete with greenhouses, solar panels, and even an art gallery. They're completely off the grid, relying on the sun, the rain, and their own ingenuity to survive. So if you've ever dreamed of dropping anchor and sailing off the grid, this floating forest home might just be your dream come true. Just make sure you're not prone to seasickness. Remember when we were kids and thought living in a cave would be the coolest thing ever? Well, this next home takes that childhood fantasy to a whole new level. I'm talking about a cave, but not just any cave. A cave transformed into a luxurious, modern masterpiece. This home was carved into a sandstone cliff, and it's absolutely breathtaking. It's sustainable, temperature-regulated by nature, and looks like something out of a Bond villain's dream home. Just, maybe invest in a good flashlight, just in case. Alright, this next one is for the true introverts out there. The ones who wouldn't mind a little, or a lot, of solitude. We're heading to a tiny, ultra-minimalist cabin, sitting alone on a rock island in the middle of the Baltic Sea. You can only reach it by boat, or if you're feeling really adventurous, by swimming. No plumbing, no electricity, no cell service, just you, the wood, the waves, and the wind. So, if you're looking for a complete and utter escape from civilization, this island hermit cabin might just be the place for you. Just make sure you're okay with your own company. This next one is shrouded in mystery. We don't know exactly where it is, who built it, or even what it looks like. All we know is that it exists because the owner occasionally posts cryptic updates on online survivalist forums. He calls it his survival pod, and from what we can gather, it's stocked with enough supplies to last for years. So, if you're the kind of person who dreams of disappearing off the grid completely, this undisclosed survival pod might just be the inspiration you need. Just make sure you leave a forwarding address with someone you trust. This isn't your childhood treehouse. This is a multi-level eco-resort suspended 30 feet in the air, nestled in the canopy of a redwood forest. It's got a wood-fired hot tub, a rope bridge connecting different sections, even a composting toilet with a view. The owner built it as a way to escape the hustle and bustle of city life and reconnect with nature. So if you've ever dreamed of living in a treehouse, this luxury treehouse fortress might just be the upgrade you've been waiting for. Just make sure you're not afraid of heights. Okay, this next one is definitely the coolest, literally. We're talking about a year-round ice home. Yes, you heard me right. Someone is living in an igloo. And not just any igloo. A high-tech, solar-powered igloo. Imagine waking up to the soft glow of the sun filtering through the ice, sipping your coffee while watching the snow fall outside. Just make sure you've got a good parka. Back to the desert we go, but this time we're trading in the concrete bunker for something a little more futuristic. Picture a giant geodesic dome, shimmering in the desert sun like a spaceship that crash-landed in the Mojave. The dome's reflective outer shell keeps the interior cool, even when it's 110 degrees outside. Inside, it's surprisingly stylish. So, if you're looking for a home that's as eco-friendly as it is stylish, this solar desert dome might just be your dream come true. Just make sure you're not claustrophobic. Who hasn't dreamt of living in a lighthouse? The isolation, the crashing waves, the endless sea views. For one reclusive musician, it's not a dream, it's reality. He traded in the bright lights of the stage for the rhythmic pulse of the lighthouse beacon. Perched precariously on a cliff, this decommissioned lighthouse is now a one-man haven. So if you're a musician looking for inspiration, or just someone who craves the solitude of the sea, this lighthouse loner life might just be the tune you've been waiting for. Just make sure you're not afraid of heights or bagpipes. This next home is not for the faint of heart. It's built into the side of an active volcano. Yes, you heard me right. An active volcano. The owner, a self-proclaimed geology enthusiast, designed and built the entire structure himself. It's made from reinforced concrete and volcanic rock, and it's designed to withstand even the most explosive eruptions. It's even got a geothermal energy system, so he's basically living off the grid and off the heat of the Earth's core. Just make sure your life insurance is paid up. Remember that Hobbit hole we talked about earlier? Well, this next home takes the cozy, underground vibe to a whole new level. This is a snow-covered earth shelter, nestled into the side of a mountain, practically invisible beneath a blanket of snow. It's the brainchild of a writer who was looking for a quiet, secluded place to work on his next novel. There's no cell service, no internet, just the sound of the wind whistling through the trees and the occasional howl of a wolf in the distance. So, if you're a writer looking for the ultimate writer's retreat, or just someone who wants to escape the distractions of modern life, this snow burrow might just be your dream come true. Just make sure you pack a warm coat. Last but not least, we have a home that's both resourceful and remote. Imagine stumbling upon a fortress in the middle of the woods, made entirely out of shipping containers. This modern fortress is the brainchild of an architect who wanted to prove that sustainable living can be stylish and affordable. The containers are stacked and arranged to create a surprisingly spacious and airy living space, complete with a rooftop garden, a rainwater collection system, and even a few motion sensor sprinklers to deter any curious wildlife. So, if you're looking for a home that's eco-friendly, affordable, and remote, this deep woods container castle might just be your dream come true. Just make sure you're okay with the occasional spider. So, would you vanish into the woods in your very own container castle? Or dig yourself a luxury hole in the ground? Would you brave the Arctic chill or the scorching desert heat? There's a whole world of unique and unusual homes out there, just waiting to be discovered. Let us know your favorite in the comments. And hey, maybe don't send this video to your extroverted friends. They wouldn't get it. This is for us, the introverts, the dreamers, the ones who value peace and quiet above all else. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next dive into the homes of the weird, the wild, and the wonderfully reclusive. See you next time.